Welcome back to Fine Spirits Appreciation Society. I'm Patrick, and today we have a rather interesting bottle. We have the Beastie from Ardbeg. It's a Scotch single malt whiskey from Islay. It's age shaded 5 years, 47.4% ABV, non chill filtered. I'm pretty excited to try this one. I enjoy all the other Ardbegs that I've had the opportunity to try in the past. I haven't had one that I didn't like. The color, yeah, it's fairly pale, but since they don't mention natural color, I'm gonna assume that they probably add a little bit of E150 caramel coloring because it is only 5 years old, and even though it's pretty light, I would say that for that young, it might be even lighter, unless there's some sort of sherry cask influence. I don't believe it says so on the bottle. I know I've heard some people say that it does, but yeah, the bottle doesn't say anything about the cask maturation. Well, onto the nose. Salty, seaside, salty seaside air with a campfire smoke and the smell of creosote from freshly swapped out railroad ties. There's a sweetness that kind of reminds me of like a glazed ham. Yeah, it smells pretty good on the nose. It's not harsh or anything like some younger spirits are. It actually smells pretty appetizing, at least for those that enjoy peat. Although it's not overpowering the peat, at least not for my nose. Onto the palate, Slasha. Yep. So you get like a sugary sweetness. You get some of those phenolic notes, the oily, peaty, slightly smoky. It's like a sweet peat is what I would consider this one. It's not super medicinal. It's not super earthy. This is in the category that I would say is a sweet peat. So the peat's definitely noticeable, but it's not overly oily or earthy. It's pretty nice though. I'm gonna go back for a second sip here in just a second. So it's actually fairly light. I kind of would have expected a little more aggressiveness from uh, whiskey this young, a peated whiskey this young. But no, it's not really aggressive at all. In fact, I would say that the standard 10-year is, you know, probably more aggressive than this. It's definitely more complex, the 10-year, but this isn't bad. The price, I think it ranges anywhere from 40 low 40s to high 50s in most places in the US. I think I got mine for 48, which is about the same price as the regular 10. It's good. It's worth a try. I'm going to try adding a little bit of water because that often does interesting things to peated whiskeys. Because, well, especially non-chill filtered whiskeys, because the water causes the oils in the whiskey to separate and come to the surface. So it'll give you more of what the oils are bringing to the whiskey, which in a whiskey like Ardbeg's case usually is those phenolic, smoky, oily, creosote, tar sort of notes. We'll see. The nose is just sweet peat now. Not a bad thing. Palate. So it didn't change much. A little bit of water brings forth some black pepper and some oak. It didn't bring forward any more smoke or peat than was already there. But if you like Ardbeg and you buy most of their releases, I think you will like this. I recommend trying it. I don't know if I would recommend. I don't know if I would go out and buy another one anytime soon. I would rather try to get my hands on some of their rarer stuff. But yeah, it's good. It's going to be part of their core range, so I don't think so. It's not going to be limited, but it'll probably come out in batches. I don't know how many times per year, but this should not be too hard to find. Yeah, pretty good. Honestly, wish it'd be a little bit more aggressive, in my opinion. You know, with a name like Beastie, a monster of a dram. This monster is not very intimidating, I guess. Well, until next time, Slosha.